Welcome back for a day in the life of an electrician. Let me take you through the day. Met Santan Dave this morning because he had some gear in his van that I needed for a few of these jobs. Most importantly, the chaser. So chasing first thing on a Wednesday morning. Pretty much where you want to be. So once that was chased, I hit the gap here between the two boards with the drill bit to get the cable back to the board. Now I didn't connect it into the board because I didn't want to leave live cables hanging out, as you can see here. Then I saw the piano and felt obliged. Like that. Then we moved on to the kitchen where Max had to add in a socket here for this light above the extractor fan, as you can see. Gorgeous. Gorgeous little local switch. Lovely. After that then we tipped on for a bit of breakfast, no better way with the Max fella, and then we were on to a nice little gig in a house in an undisclosed location, I should say. So I had to get an outside socket off this socket here, as you can see. So I was using a 5.5 drill bit here just to get a mini hole started for when I got out the big drill bit. You'll see what I mean in a second here, because it needs somewhere to go. And then once that was done, it was time to start drilling with this meter bit. Now I kept checking to make sure that my angle was correct, because these can go wrong. It hasn't gone wrong for me ever before, but it can go wrong. So you need to be 100% sure that it's going to come out in the right spot. And we are live. We are live. I'm telling you, I love doing this shit. I live for this shit. Anyway, there you go. So I cleaned up the place a little bit then and stripped the cables and got them ready to go back into the socket here, as you can see. After that then, screwed this thing back up and gave it a little wipe of the t-shirt. And we moved on to the next one. So here we have the Velocity mat featuring some toilet roll in a bath. This bath cannot get scratched, so even with the mat I put toilet roll under the ladder anyway, just as an extra precaution, because the last thing you want is to be on the way out and the client saying there's a scratch and not having a leg to stand on, literally. So there you go. Anyway, we were changing downlights in this bathroom, so you can see here what is going on. The lights that were going in were actually bigger than the old ones, so I just used a template to mark it out, which we have seen on the channel before somewhere. And then it was a matter of just taking down the old piece and putting back up the new lights. So once that was done then, gave the house a big clean up and wrapped it up for the day. So make sure to like and follow for more. Don't just be creeping there in the background. I see you. Anyway, that's been it for me today. I'll see you for another one tomorrow.